All right, so now we got the stock or the juices boiling in here. And we're going to strain off the grease with a ladle. Okay. Okay, no fancy stuff. You just need a kitchen ladle. You swirl it around the pot like this. Okay. And then we're going to pour it into a small little saute pan in the front. Now, for people who are used to southern cooking or northern cooking, we know what we're doing right here already. This is called making roux. And roux is a thickening agent used to make sauces and gravies and stuff like that. And a lot of times they use butter to give the flavor. We're not going to use butter. We're going to use the natural fat and the flavor. That's the most important thing. You want the flavor. Okay? We're just going around, and all you do is you're stringing around, moving it around, and you're getting the grease. You're capturing all the grease. Okay, you're capturing all the grease that's in the pan, and probably a little bit of the juices as well. And you're putting it right here into another thing here. Okay. All right, now this is going strong. Take this and put it over here in the sink. Then we're going to take a kitchen whisk. Some people call it a whip. We're going to take, now in this pan, it's hard to explain to this when you're doing this on a computer. You're going to add enough flour, okay, and you turn this down to about low heat, okay, because once you put the flour in, it foams up, okay. And the thing is, you want to make it the consistency, this is important, the consistency of soft sand. Okay, everyone's been to the beach. If you haven't been to the beach, too bad. But you're going to make this the consistency of soft sand. Okay? And you add flour. I'm adding probably 4 tablespoons of flour to this. Okay? Okay? And as you can see, it's starting to tighten up in here. You want to use a whip or whisk to incorporate all the flour into this. Okay? See how that goes? Now look at that. See that? That's not, it looks like it's there, but it's not. So we're going to add 1 more spoon of that. You can see, okay. Oh yeah, I can feel it right now. This is good. Okay. So this is the consistency of soft sand. Look at that. You know what? And it's, again, a lot of cooking is by feeling. So we're just going to do it like this. Oh wow, it's just really, really good. Now look at that. And now you let this cook. You can see that consistency there? You're going to let this cook for probably about 4 or 5 minutes over low heat. Okay? And what you're doing by doing this, and you're going to do this, you're going to whisk it every couple minutes. Okay? But what you're doing here is you're cooking the gluten out of the flour. I'm not really kind of sure how to explain that. You're cooking the flour out of this and keeping the natural thickening agent in here. For all of you on a gluten-free diet, then you can do other things. You don't need to use this. You can take the fat out and use cornstarch or something like that. Okay, so you're gonna let that cook in there. Meanwhile, my son Sam is on the camera. I'm just using ordinary household flour. I keep in a big Ziploc bag to keep it fresh. And then in here, we have the bones, okay? And then I'm going to take all of these bones outside and put them on the barbecue grill, okay? Probably just a couple of minutes outside on the barbecue grill to give them a little bit of flavor and a little bit of color. And of course, you know that since we've cooked this with brown sugar, it'll tend to caramelize while it's outside on the barbecue grill, okay? And so here's our ribs. I'm going to hold them up here. Let's just see how you can look at this. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? You see there's the bay leaf, and then there's the orange zest, mustard seeds in there. Once we put it in the barbecue grill and start to caramelize, then it'll give it additional flavor. Okay, put that over here. My family's dying to take this stuff. Okay. You also want to stir the roux, okay? so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. You don't want it to burn, okay? Okay, and you look at the stock right in here. In this stock, it has beautiful flavor. It has the flavor of orange, it has the flavor of the tomato ketchup. It also has the flavor of the onion and the jalapeno, and also the yellow pepper. Also, it has the flavor of pepper, bay leaf, thyme, and garlic, all in here. And we've thrown away all the stuff that we really don't need. We would just want the flavor in here, and a little bit of salt. Now, if you ask my family, they'll tell you just how delicious this is. So this has been cooking for a few minutes. We're ready to pour this into the pan. We're going to turn up the rear burner just for a little bit. Okay, just wanted to get it to a nice rolling boil. Okay, and then here's what we're going to do. Now, if you look at the pan in the back here, this is what we got going on. We're going to turn this off. Okay. Oh yeah, not yet, not yet. Okay, we're going to watch. We're just going to add this in. And again, this is all by feel. So some people like this thick or thinner. I can feel that it's thickening up even as I'm stirring this. Okay. You want to stir your roux again before you put it in so everything gets in correctly. And you pour a little bit more. So the idea is not to use all of this. You don't even need to use all of this roux. And I can see already that this is plenty. Because you're going to continue to let this cook for a few minutes. And now you got your sauce. Beautiful, right? You got your sauce cooking right here. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, you know, a lot of commercial barbecue sauces, they look dark. And the reason for that is they add in molasses, or they might add in what they call caramel color. And caramel color is exactly what it sounds. It's a coloring. It's not even, I won't even call it natural, but it's this right here has all the flavors of that entire dish you just made, okay? This extra roux, we can throw it away or keep it for something else, okay? So we're going to turn this down now to a slow simmer, and then we're going to come back just a minute just before we take the ribs off the grill, okay? We'll see you in just a moment.